And gals, appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory More. We're back at it. We're done with our sandwich. Hopefully we don't have any lettuce stuck in our teeth. Doesn't look like it. Or breadcrumbs or something. All right, we got to put this air intake plenum on top of the engine here. So, and shut that back off so we don't have people bugging us while we're trying to do our live. There we go. Turn on all chat, all messages, and put the auto translator off. All right, where's a good spot to stick you guys? Is that going to stay up on its own? Is that getting too hot? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that'll work. All right, flip this over like this. Goes like this. Like that. Start that one up. Let's see, those are 13s. 13 millimeter. 14 millimeter. That's not it. There's a 10, which there is one 10. It's down here on the bottom. This way. That one started. That one started. I must have the 13 elsewhere. It's on the impact. All right, long extension. 13. We gotta stick them down in these holes here to tighten these ones. Get them started. All right, let's get this thing on. Just tighten. Yep. Just lightly. I wasn't on it. I was like, why is it not going? Alright, we need a 10 for down in here. Long extension. Put that one down in here. That one started. Don't want to cross they're aluminum threads. Huh? Oh, sure. Thanks. That'll stay cool longer than that blue thing.
Oh, yeah.
The customer gave me 2 of those one time. He gave me a black one on it. It said Sequoia Brewery.
Oh, no.
He's like, I'll give you another one. He said, you can keep that one though. I just spray painted it black because it was already black.
Yeah.
And so now I have 2 of them. They both keep them pretty cool. Yeah, you have one very similar to that if I recall.
Yeah, mine's a little bit taller, ain't it, Brandon?
I think yours is.
That one's a decent size, that one.
Yeah, I know you got that from Costco, didn't you?
No, I got that from a customer. He gave it to me.
Yeah, but I remember, yeah, you still
I'll
have
just put it over
Costco.
on this side in the shade.
Yeah, that's some awesome.
Yeah, customer gave me that one.
Everything's Sequoia or Chrome?
Yeah, I lived right next to him, so I went to the Sequoias a couple times a year usually. Definitely once a year because we had a little cookout there once a year. It's a good escape during the summer to go up in the mountains there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's put these lockdown bolts.
I've been all over the one end to the other end.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've been all over that place, man. I've been down to Death Valley. Best time to go in Death Valley is like in
My brother's been to Death Valley. I never have.
I don't want to go all the time.
No, you're asking to die. Literally. That's the name, yeah. Death Valley.
I feel die down
La Valle de los Muertes.
Yeah.
What's that?
The Valley of
Hell, death.
the Dead People, in other words. Translation.
They should put
Valley of the Dead.
they should put an anchor, a skeleton.
Yeah.
They probably do. Crossbones.
Yeah.
Enter at your own risk.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they say for Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
They have a sign up there that says down is optional, up is mandatory. And then it talks about how you don't want to be there during the summertime.
So,
And if you are, take very good caution. Bring lots of water.
and you're not, don't ever drink the water that comes in the places.
Yeah, people aren't drinking enough water.
Boy, it's getting windy, man. We can keep my line went down in Dane Canyon. We can go way to the bottom.
Make sure I get these in the right place here.
We went there winter time a long time ago. That was, yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
Took the train. I
Got
wanted
these
to
two
go.
wires here. Different sensor we gotta plug back in. Alright, this one. Where'd this one go?
Yeah.
Melatonin?
Melatonin.
You can go to bed then, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I taught Kenny about that. The sunglasses, because they say, you know, in the morning you're supposed to get out and get the sun, at least like 15-20 minutes of sunshine first thing, because your body needs that melatonin, or produces the melatonin for the serotonin and all of that.
Oh,
So when
yeah.
you're wearing sunglasses from early morning to evening, you're not getting that sunshine that your eyes need to reset all that. Anyway.
That one wasn't even connected there.
I got the light fixed. I got the light
Nice and
on.
tight.
Yeah.
Nice and tight.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, move this back over.
The kind you buy, man.
They are.
Ball, yeah.
Yeah, those are good tortilla
They
chips.
are on the border. I think the first time I ever tried those was over at Laura's. It was after one of their
Oh, yeah?
services. Yeah, we went over there for lunch, and actually it was right after Dad passed away. Now that I think of it, were you with us, Kenny?
What year?
It was 2023. The
Yeah.
reason I remember that, I think Briscoe was
it
with
Micah?
us. Yeah, Briscoe was with us, and he and Jesse took off because Dad passed away May
Yeah.
31st, and he and Jesse took off in June for the camp over there, the
Yeah.
Bible
Don't
camp.
hit my
in
head.
Iowa. So, yeah, and I just remember eating there, and I was like, wow, these are really good chips. I thought chips were homemade.
No,
You can,
So
yeah.
good. And
You
she's
take
like,
corn
"Hey."
tortillas and cut
I
them.
was like, wow, these are really good.
I don't know. I don't think I went to. I don't in Riding Green. Remember
didn't go?
we had where did we go?
Let's see, where's that one for that? It's probably
We were staying in Claremont. Remember? Where was you guys
Oh,
staying?
yeah,
at?
no, this wasn't the
Oh, that's a
memorial.
different-
yeah,
yeah,
this was,
okay.
we were still here. Yeah, we
Yeah?
were together. That was in November. We went to
No,
Memorial.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah.
Wind's way blowing last night. Remember?
Last night.
Yeah, really.
That's nice and tight.
Yeah, when we got home, it was pretty strong wind.
Yeah.
Today it's kind of a nice.
Saturday was pretty nice. I went on a hike on
yeah.
up
Saturday
Lutz
was,
Lutz
yeah.
Canyon Trail. I was on Ash at first, and then you
Uh-huh.
go Y. That was really nice.
Huh.
Felt really nice.
I had to climb Drone Bike. I can't climb steep hills. Yeah.
Oh, it was pretty steep. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
We were talking about the
I'm
hike yesterday.
gonna try it.
Yeah, Kenny's like, I don't know if I want to go on that hike.
No, not that one. He wouldn't be able to do it, unfortunately.
I'll stick with the 0.88 miles and back.
I'll stick to smooth surfaces.
The smooth surfaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta know what to do, what you cannot do, man.
Maria's harness is
my old skin can't take the sun too well, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get back to
I need to start doing my taxes here soon for my brother. My brother does my taxes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
My brother Josiah
Okay.
in Pennsylvania. He owns a tax company. He does that in the wintertime, which is perfect because that's usually when it's snowing like crazy over there.
Yeah, I know when you go to the press, I only go to
Yep. That's what they do.
Yeah.
You want to go get on the bike for a minute, man?
Do the little, the little horn on it.
Oh, yeah. One day I looked out and I heard a skate like that when it's going
Yeah.
by.
Where?
Oh, there you go. Sounds like a clown horn.
I know. I kind of like Jesse's horn, you know. I like that one.
All right.
Yeah.
Gotta put the air box in, but before that, we gotta put the water pump. The water pump pulley on because the water pump will be fine.
Caught the chain.
Remember that's
Oh yeah, I did that with pants all the time.
Oh, I didn't
Your
see
pant
it.
leg right here gets caught in the
Yeah.
sprocket.
That's okay.
Yeah, Kenny, I looked it up because he goes, I wonder why they call, you know, those pants that like go up to
Capris?
pedal pushers? They call them pedal pushers. We found
Oh,
out
yeah.
that they were invented for that very
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
People were getting
Some people call them capris or high waters.
Yeah, they were wearing their dresses and their
Correct, yeah.
Guys, can't they?
Some guys wear them for biking. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the 3/4 length. Yeah. Of course, they're usually pretty tight anyways.
Yeah, man.
There's a special name for the biking ones too, I think.
Oh no, this is safe.
I gotta do one at a time. One load at a time. That's a little warm. It's not too bad.
Boy, you can might be well for me.
They're that tight?
No,
From lunch. I mean, you did say last Sunday, just yesterday, that you were, got pretty filled up.
Yeah.
I need to get my tube fixed in mine. I was driving in the desert over a year ago
Yeah.
and got a flat tire, and I bought tubes for it. They're the type that have a metal stem.
Wow.
The little teeny metal stem that comes out of the rims,
Yeah.
the Presta valve they call them.
Uh-huh.
Presta, something like that.
Take them a stem machine.
Yeah, I need a little shade thing over here, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I got those all in there.
You got your fair skin there?
Fair skin?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not too bad, I guess.
I bought better than mine. Well, they're not keen on this dressing up. You know, I never like to dress. I like to a pair of boots, shirt, and a cap. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Should be able to put the belt on now. Make sure the writing's facing towards me. It looks nicer that way. If I don't remember which way it goes, I do have it on a... I took some pictures. Some photos.
I remember my dad in Mexico, that's where I learned to ride, and I got that bicycle down the dirt road, and he would push me. And I would pedal, and then I'd fall over, and I'd get back up, and he'd push me, and I'd pedal, fall over, until I finally got the hang of it.
Yeah, you got your balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing bicycle, man.
Yeah, I will. I'd like to get one.
See which way we gotta go here. No, that's not the
I
correct
will.
way.
I'm gonna wait till I get over there to Dad. Oh,
Let's see here.
there you go.
Let's see. I'll have to look at the picture. See if I can remember how this goes here.
I guess I'll admit, yeah, so I keep telling myself.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm a full of pipe.
Unless I'll pick up the slack.
I know, I need to.
There we go.
Yeah. I like that pine tree. I like that one the best, that one right there.
Oh, the one by the house?
Yeah, what kind of pine tree is that?
I don't know, but when it snowed, when we had that big snow, it was the first year we were here. It was in winter 2022. Oh, it's so pretty. It was all covered in snow.
Right?
Winter 2022.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had a pretty good snow here.
I remember that, man. 2020 was 2021.
Now, yeah, a couple or a few years before that, we had a lot of snow. I just remember
What year?
driving down, I can't remember, but driving down 92, and you didn't feel like, you felt like you were in
You
Colorado.
never want to stay where you want to put it, right?
They had to come in with the plows, if I remember correctly, and get them
I
off the
don't
street.
think I was
get the
quite
snow
here
off the
then.
street.
We even have plows around here?
I know, yeah.
All right, that's the spot. Let me get my wrench for that.
Or it was on the I-10. Remember the I-10? They had to do something there to get the snow off. I think they did the same thing on the beach. I just remember a lot of snow.
I bet me and my brothers, we all went and top in Colorado, like on top of Continental Divide. And we talk about the hair, we talk about thin air, man.
Yeah.
People their hearts, you know. Even, I know even we got kind of inspired, you know.
Yeah.
After the air something.
Oh, yeah.
Mom and Dad took us up there, you know. That's neat, yeah. The best in the car.
Yeah.
When we're kids, you know,
There we go. This is a special wrench for the tensioners.
Oh, okay.
It ratchets. You can change the positions all over the place.
Huh.
And it's got all these different bits
Huh.
for different type of angles. Crow's foots, these
Okay.
square looking things.
Oh, that's
Extra,
cool.
yeah.
Huh.
See, I used to work in a mechanic shop, so
Oh, did you?
yeah.
Okay.
And so I have a lot of kind of just a few specialty things that a normal Joe might not have.
Do you know how to, well, I'm sure you do if you worked in a mechanic shop. If a gas gauge is not working, it's down on empty. Do you know
And it's
how
just staying that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually the sending unit in the gas can or the
Yeah,
gas
and,
thing.
and then the other is the fuel tank. It has a crushed vent line in it.
From when they put the tank back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tank back in.
All right, this one's next. This one had some giant bolts holding it on, 18 millimeter.
Huh.
I can't figure how long your van is.
They even make one longer, believe it or not. I thought mine was the longest, but I looked it up, and here there's actually one about a foot longer than that one. It's called the
Really?
Extended.
Extended.
It's like, I thought this wasn't extended.
Yeah.
Because they make one that the wheelbase is about here.
Uh-huh.
So this one's a 170 wheelbase,
Okay.
and then it comes to here.
Huh.
I did this shortly after I moved here. It's kind of a
Oh,
big deal.
Measure
The other one's about out to here. It's
Wow.
the same wheelbase, but they just extend it about a foot.
Huh.
Measure it was hard to find a parking place.
It's hard enough for this one, let alone turning around.
Yeah.
Can't really do U's with it very well. You can, you just have to go circle around. Let's see, those were 13 and 18. I think it was. Here's the 18, there's the 13. I'll be like the other guy, just snug them up and it's good. Instead of tightening them.
I don't know. Well, the one on the engine, I can tell you, that wasn't even snug. That thing was loose as loose could be, and I was like, oh, maybe you forgot to, I don't know.
Let's see, where's that big ratchet I had? Oh, I'm gonna have to loosen those back up so I got more play.
So it was snug, it just wasn't tight, or it was just loose, it wasn't even snug.
The one that holds the that pipe that goes across through the O-ring, that where it's leaking, that was totally loose. The whole pipe moved about a 1/4 inch, so it'd pull that O-ring out like this and leak
Oh,
out.
wow.
So if it was warmer or putting a lot more pressure, it'd very squeeze out.
Yeah.
The other one was just tight. I could have just took my fingers and loosened it down
Okay.
in there off the thermostat housing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Get this one started. Where's that big ratchet? It's right there. Yeah, I worked at a mechanic shop about a year and a month, something like that,
Yeah. Huh.
in California.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go take the truck over to there's a shop that actually he referred me to, and I thought about taking it there, but then after the whole ordeal, I'm like, man, I don't know if I
For that vent pipe,
really. Yeah. I mean, they might do a good job.
was that when they replaced the fuel pump when it went out?
No, that's a different one. Yeah, the other, and actually, ironically, this other shop knows who they are, and they're like, yeah, that wouldn't surprise us. So I guess they get a lot of their,
Returns.
yeah.
We got a lot of returns from a guy who used to work at the shop I was at. He started his own,
Mhm.
kind of like out in the boonies somewhat.
Yeah.
We'd get a lot of his returns.
Wow.
What it was is there's a couple ways you can do something, like say to fix a chewed wire,
Okay.
and he'd maybe use butt connectors and eventually it would corrode and pop undone
Oh.
versus soldering them and heat shrinking them over.
Okay.
That's the better way to do it because you get so much movement, and then heat shrink will make it so it doesn't get moisture in there anymore. Got some long threads on this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna burn the back of my neck again like I did when I was hiking.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't have my big hat. It might have been in the car somewhere, but I just didn't have it.
I'm gonna run in here and get some more work done.
What we got? So definitely. Sorry, there was people talking, so I can. Oh, it's not really that hot. No, not the water pump. We thought it was. It ended up being the thermostat housing right down there, the O-ring that connects that and the cross piece. Hey, Mike. Next time start at school is going to be rough. Metal design, then wood shop, and 2 math classes. Cool. United States, yep. High school lower, high school in California. I don't think we have words wood stop. Metal shop. That's crazy. They did in Arizona. My dad grew up in wood shop. They were around the 90s when I was in high school. What's up, Justin Powers? Justin Powers instead of Austin. Austin Powers. Yeah, baby. When I was in high school, we had wood shop. Yeah, my dad too. Metal shop. Our metal shop had like 6 newer manual milling machine tools. Oh, awesome. You graduated in 2018. I graduated in 2008. I'm 10 years older than you, I guess, huh? I think I am, right? I was homeschooled, though, so I had all sorts of wood shop. These things were really tight last time. I have to use the deep sock on that. 18 deep. She's in here somewhere. There she is. That's the 3/8 18 deep. The whole motor's moving because obviously this motor mount's not on. The other side is though, transmission motor mount. Oh. All right. We also need to put this thing back on. Breather hose thingy. All right. That was an 8 mil, not 7. There's 9. Where's the 8 mil? There it is. There he is. Tighten that thing back up. There we go. All right, put the 13s back tight. Let the big boys are in. Had to send the big boys home. Make sure the wire's not pinched. Try that. It's Jerome clicked. Jerome torqued. Let's see here. I'm graduating 2028. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with what? Oh, this? It was a that thermostat housing down in there, right where that ends, and there's a pipe that joins. There's a red O-ring in there that they never had something tight, and so it was making it loose and jolt around. All right, let's put this one in now. Now we got to tie the motor mount bracket to the motor mount itself. Let's see, put the extension on that thing. On this. See, some of those were 13s and some were like 15s, I think. I forget. I have them over here. They're these big boys. Oh, they were 18 as well. I had to use the big boy for that one. Big old, whatchamacallit, the 1/2-inch high torque. There we go. What are we working on though? It is a, it's one of my friends. She was out here earlier talking. She goes to church with us. She has a 2019 Blazer. The cheapy ones compared to what I used to have. I had the little Blazer. That was the, that one's 15 actually. I had the little Blazer Chevys that were 98, so they were actually an SUV. These are crossovers. No, it's a crossover. Not a truck. See, that's the thing. They're a unibody like a car versus the Blazer I had was an S10 frame. Does it go vroom vroom or vroom? This one probably goes vroom vroom because it's got a V6 in it. It's the RS edition, which is like their sport. So it probably goes vroom. Let's see, I can't get it in at that angle. Let's get it this way, backwards. All right, tighten those up with the ratchet. The ratchet. Ooh, someone's doing some shooting. Nice. Up the foothills, you can hear them. Pow, 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 pow. Nice. Gator says the 90s ones look like a tiny Tahoe Suburban. Mine was a 98. It looked like yeah, it kind of did. You're right. And in 2000, I think it was, or 2001, they actually called them a Trailblazer, but they were the same body style. Later on, they changed them to the, you know, the normal Trailblazer that they came out in like 05, 04, or maybe it was 03. I forget. That's the same as the Colorado frame, pretty much. All right. Now this little booger, this little Gorok there, tightens up right there. I'm not sure why it's there. I guess to keep it from flexing. Be my guess. And look, it even says up and it's the right hand. Is there a left hand one too? It says RH, right hand. Technically I'm the left side, but if it goes by the driver's seat, the driver's seat placement. So those ones are 13. Unibody scares me. I have a 1968 Firebird that may be twisted from previous owners track racing. Don't talk about what happened. That engine has so much extra. On what? Hey, what's up, AT? Yeah, it's a V6, this one. It's a real question in case you didn't know. Yeah, this one has the V6. The 3.6 liter high output, I think. That's the RS edition. Where's that 13 mil? Here we go. Alright, I want to put it pretty much where it was. So I gotta raise it up a little bit. There we go. Alright. Hey, what's up, Empty Chamber? Love the name, by the way. Although you don't want to be stuck with an empty chamber. You have one that's called Reloaded Chamber. Is that your second channel? Reloaded Chamber. Empty chamber is just all your dumb crap you do. Reloaded is all the smart stuff. You have two different channels for two different things. All right, next we need to put those in. They're lined up, so I didn't worry about it. A lot of times I'll dry fit those, so I know they'll fit. before I tighten the whole bracket up, but they'll fit in there. Like so. The Hino has so much extra. Extra what? But it doesn't move around at all. Well, this one, I don't know. I've never driven this. My mom has, because one time this lady wasn't feeling well. So my mom drove her to church, back from church. Is it charged at all or just a V6? It's naturally aspirated. It says not charged. What's up, Darren? What did you fix? Let's see. Do I have that O-ring on me? So down in here, there's the thermostat housing. Right there. Right there. Tip of my finger down in there. You can barely see it. It goes from aluminum thermostat housing to that pipe back in there. You can barely see. The O-ring in between was leaking. Goes for being unarmed and not operating with a loaded brain. So it goes boom, 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 boom. I don't know, does it? All right, where is... We need this boy right here. My high output. And where's my 18? Here it is. That booger. Right there. Make sure it's about where it was before. Gotta watch out with this gun though, it can break stuff. It's powerful. He's very powerful. Alright, now we can drop the jack. The jack was holding the engine up. Get along, jack. Alright, I gotta use that later to put the tire back on, but we've got to put the liner back in. Which, I didn't even have to take the liner off, really, because I didn't have to do the water pump after all. Oh well, it is what it is. Now I got to put the box back in. That was like a 30, T30, I think. It's this boy right. Oh, it's in the other case that I'm not sure where it went. It's right here. Duh. Right there. Hit the road, Jack. Da-doo, da-doo. Change my username advice of a sponsor. I used to be JT. Oh, you're JT. What's up, JT? I would have remembered you. You have a different profile picture, too. Yeah, good old tight spots. I was a mechanic for over 20 years, and I'm retired now. I was for a year and a half, actually, at a shop. But as you can tell, I still do mechanic work. And I work on tractors off and on, which has been a little bit for tractors. I work on my own. I've been working on my own for years. I learned some stuff from my dad, so... Yep. Now, where is... One thing I did not see yet was a bleeder spot. Like a bleeder screw for bleeding the system. Usually it's at the highest point. So the lower radiator hose down there. The upper is right there. I wonder if they have one. A bleeder screw somewhere. For getting all the air out. Otherwise you got to let it sit here and bubble and bubble and bubble. Which I don't see. What's that? That must be some sensor for crashing or something. It's a 2019, so it's a little newer. We got to put the box in. That kiddo. Oh, that's the roof. Where's the ceiling? Not the ceiling. The base plate. The ceiling and the roof's the same. This thing was full of bees and stuff in there. Got something stuck in there still. A cricket, maybe? There we go. Alright. It's a little warm now out here because I'm directly in the sunlight. It's not very nice, mate. Not very nice at all. Twin turbo go. Yep, crossover tube. From that side, that upper radiator hose, all the way through the valley of the V6, down to the thermostat down in there. That thermostat's kind of a pain to get out, because you have to undo the little crossover where that goes out of the pressure tank. It goes through this one right here, and then Y's off right there, and has these little tubes that go on that side and this side. You got to undo those, and I put new O-rings on that. Put a twin turbo in it, and don't tell her, it will scare her at first. I ain't got free cash to do that, unfortunately. I'm not like legit street cars and put some superchargers in his wife's stuff without her knowing. Let's see here. I have to put that longer extension in there again. Yeah, last time I had to put a long extension on this. Oh, no wonder it's not working. I have the wrong bit. It was spinning a little bit. I need to have the 30 on. Is that the 30? Yeah, I had the 25. I have a 27 as well. That'd be kind of interesting. T27. Okay. Now I got to get that really low one. Last time I had to put it on a long extension. I put two 3/8 extensions together, like so. Then I stuck a 1/4 inch socket, I think it was, on the end of it. That's a 7 mil. Where's the 1/4? It's out here somewhere. Let's see here. Need to go the Haz I was talking. Huz? What's the Huz? The Huz is talking? As in husband? Husband? The has been? The has was the maybes? No. Where's that one? I'm looking for the rest of my, oh, they're underneath this fold here. My 1/4 inch, I think, is underneath the fold of my blanket I'm leaning on, so I don't scratch up the rig with my belt buckle. Boom. Man, FedEx is super late today. I've spent half the day doing nothing, just waiting for an important package. Allegedly. Where's that 1/4 inch? Here's the 10, 8. Oh, it's in the socket, tray. So this is how you make a longer extension for your bits. Just tie it into a 1/4 inch. Sure, there's other ways too, but hey, this way works too. And I can't see the bit way down there when it's half a mile down in there. It's supposed to be here at no later than 10 a.m. Well, that is late. I do declare, mate. That's really late. Alright, the screw's going sideways. And my bit fell down in there on the ground. Alright, here we are. Here we are, mate. Cheerio. Cheerio. I'll have to get that one first or something. She being stubborn. Oh, this. How am I going to get that one in? I'm going to have to loosen up these other two. Just so I can get it swiveled over now. Loosen this. Go, and the top one. Oh, there we go. Now it slides over. All right, put that screw through the grommet if I can. Oh, it's bright out here. I have to have my sunglasses on so I can see what I'm doing, though. I don't know how they expect you to get this. Maybe with a turnbuckle? Possibly. Oh, come on. I keep dropping the screw. Because it's not made for a bit. It just slides. It doesn't hold on a 1/4 inch smooth. I think I got it in there now. Let me see. Nope. How did they expect you to get that in there without cross-threading it? Where did it go now? Oh, it went in now. Finally. All right, we can finish tightening it up. Here we go. And now let's do these other two. Tighten back up. That one and that one. Yeah, that is a little late. If it's supposed to come at 10, And you're later than me, right? Or no, Creator, you're in Cali, aren't you? I can't remember. I know HE is. I can't remember if you are or not. But still, it'd be late. All right, let's get a drink of water. I wish I didn't take this liner out. I thought I needed to because to get to some of the bolts to the water pump would be easier with a liner out through the wheel well. Well, at this point, I didn't even need to take the wheel off. I'll make sure I'm leaning on the blanket here. All right, let's put the air cleaner box top on. A box top, yep. Now I found one of the screws for this thing just sitting around. Just trying to think what I did with it. Here it is. The top of this thing. Went up that thing. These up. Nice like. Alright. Yeah, I was missing this top screw up on top of the box here. But I found it. Someone dropped it. Didn't take the time to go looking for it. Let's see, those are Phillips. Put the Phillips on this thing now. Is that another helicopter coming? Earlier, Apache came by. Oh no, it's a big old C-130. That one is. There's a C-130, looks like. Maybe even bigger. Then we got another helicopter coming from this way. That one's like an orangish red color. Earlier, Apache came through. Or sorry, a Black Hawk. Anyways. Looks like I'm still missing one screw. Up here at top. It might be. Oh, there's two of them, but I think I have them in another spot, that's why. What's up, Tony? FedEx is always late, man. They have no drivers. Yeah, they only have one driver. Like, back in Cali when I lived up there, there was one guy who serviced, like, almost the whole mountain versus UPS had 3. And he was going till like 10 o'clock at night sometimes, like during Christmas and stuff. This thing has like no power when it has all these extensions. Poor thing. This will work. Pobrecito. You know what would help though? If I stuck the filter back in, right? Forgot to put the filter back in. We all done like that, my friend. We all done. We all done did it. We all done did it before. Alright, slide that back in there. I was noticing it was easier to put on than off, and that's because it didn't have the filter in there. Los filtros no más. Filtro de aire. It's the same here. One dude for the whole town. It's crazy. Yeah, 6 postal drivers, 1 FedEx guy. Makes no sense. I know, right? What about UPS? The huzz is being rude to you. Uh-oh. For now, I do hopefully get a job after late this week after I finish that polygraph in the case I'm moving. I guess I was a little behind. Oh, yeah, because I asked if you were, I thought you were in Cali. up north, right? One of you guys are near, oh, what do you call it? Is that the right one? One of you guys are near Susanville. I don't remember if that's you or somebody else. All right, where'd my 7mm go now? Did I stick it down here? Oh, I already put it away. I wonder. I already put it away. Paragraph for work. That's crazy. Oh, it's because he's doing like security stuff for military or something. I forget. They're picky on that stuff. All right, now I need to put the plug back in for the mass airflow sensor. Ooh, I heard it click. Law enforcement agency. She is so lucky I'm ignoring her. All right, where's those other screws at? They should be in one of these trays up on top or down here where I was working. There's a couple screws that one I found. The other ones belong in there. Here they are. Here's the other two. And where's that bit? Here it is. So yeah, we got all of them now. There was one missing, but I found it. It was underneath this whole air box. Pretty much. All right. I got to top off the coolant, but I don't know if it has a breather or not. A lot of these have one, and then some don't. She did your mom joke. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, government clearance makes sense. Yep. My brother had to do one for the train, but I'm guessing that's an infraction deal? Maybe. So close to say it. At least my mom made something that's not a mistake. Ooh. She'd be saying, you go in the doghouse tonight. You go in the doggy house tonight for that. Right? Roy? All right, let's put this rag across. The rag across here, so if I drip any. I think she's got the coolant in the vehicle. At least it was yesterday when I topped it off for her. Yep, here's one, and these are 50/50, so we should be able to just pour it straight in. She bought that universal clear stuff, which works for DexCool. I would have preferred her to get the actual DexCool, but yeah. Yeah, I think trains heavily registered by the feds. Yep. Maybe not. I need to keep my back. Yeah, I know, right? All right, I need to find another rag to stick by my belt so I don't make a mark on the vehicle. The vehicle. All right. You know, stick a rag here, so I'm leaning on that with my belt. Don't mess anything up. Over there, I got that big blanket there, so. All right. See if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, this should have been the orange, but it's the universal clearish green. Instead of the orange, which I normally don't like mixing. But this is what she already knows. Oops, I spilled some. It's going to suck down a lot of this stuff. I need to tighten this one up yet? Nope, we got that. Yep, that looks tight, feels tight. Pretty sure I did tighten that one up, but we'll double check. Wrenches are starting to get hot in the sun. Alright, set you down. Pretty sure I tightened that. Yep. Alright, those are in. The absolute air pressure. This might be something for the crankcase van, I'm guessing. Not sure. Either that or some emission something. Because we also had one here. That's a vent. Yeah, that's a crankcase right there. Right there and right there. This one might be a PCV valve or something. That's an absolute air pressure there. API, AIP or something, I forget. And then this is the mass airflow, the MAF. That actually might be a MAP sensor. I'm going to go do it. If you value your life, thou shalt not. Here, let's see if we get some of this back through. We'll get it going some. I'll start it up here. See, back when I used to work at this shop, we had this reservoir that would tighten to here with a huge funnel like this tall. And you'd fill up the funnel and it would slowly circulate. But a lot of these have a circulation pump like this right here. That'll circulate back into this. So it kind of gets the air out on its own. I don't know. We'll start her up. We'll start her up. Ooh, it's warm in here. Oi, oi, oi. All right. Let's push the start button. Oh, it would help if I put the battery back on, right? Obviously. Right? Oh, made a click noise. All right, let's see here. It's 10 mil. Sure, don't touch anything metal while I'm doing this. Don't want to spark on something. At least this Chevy has the better style plugins. The older, like that little thing on the side, those things are weird. I hear it trying to bubble through this. You can hear bloop, 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 bloop. All right, let me make sure nothing's in the belt. I should check that earlier, but it shouldn't be. But just in case this little tail went down deep enough. All right, should all be good. Yeah, I didn't even have to take the tire off from the wheel well. I would have known it was that seal, but you don't know. See, I didn't have a pressure checker with me when I was at church. So. We'll see if any lights come on. I think she said this thing has about 100,000 on it. Well, this looks a lot like my, what you call it? How do you reset or dismiss? Action required. Yeah, it's probably for the an oil change or something. Choo, choo, choo. Yeah, where's dismiss? Replace engine, air filter soon. No, we literally, it's brand new. Looks nice. Hood's open. Yep, we know that. How do you dismiss? I have no idea. These new cars have too many bells and whistles. Open the closed driver's window. Open, then close it? What would I do that for? Okay, open it. Okay, then close it. It doesn't have up auto? All the new cars do. Even my 2010 does. Replace engine. Air filter soon. Forgot about that. Alright. Ooh, it definitely went down. Circulating through. Alright, let's put a little bit more in there. I'll put it to where it used to be, which was about right... pretty much right there. You can kind of see where our line used to be, where it always chill. I see a minimum line, but not a maximum anything. All right. Seems pretty quiet. It's easy to work on. I like how the 6-cylinder, you can get to all the spark plugs here pretty easily. Most 6s are tucked down back in there, like on cars and vans. You can't get to that back bank. Union is heavily regulated as well. Yeah, that's true. Well, they make more money, so they kind of want to be, right? So you're not taking advantage of the whole system. Be my guess. We'll let it bubble for a while with the lid off. Let it get its air bubbles out. I mean, it pretty much is, because that's the recirculating. You know how thermostats have that little teeny loose peg that lets a little bypass? That's what goes through here usually. Because this goes directly into... no, this one went into the heads. But yeah, a lot of times that residual will go that direction too. All right, we'll let it sit a little while. In the meantime, I can put that wheel fender on. Well, no, because I got to work around that spinning flywheel, and I don't want to do that. because I had to put that little trim piece in here. First, I think. Well, actually, the other slide's behind it. That little, they're not plastic anymore. They're like this stupid fabric that rips and just collects dirt like crazy. Here, the little injector pump, the direct injection pump. Set these in the shade. They are hot. Here's the original. I got an OEM part from Napa, or not Napa, O'Reilly's. What's up, Focus? Most 6s are in the back. Well, yeah, they're hard to get to, those back 3 on front-wheel drive. Those back 3 are hard to get to on minivans and some SUVs. This one's fine because front-wheel drive. See, my Blazer that I had was rear-wheel drive. Well, technically it was full-wheel, but this is front-wheel. Maybe it's actually all-wheel drive. It might be. I think it did say AWD. You see, oh, she's got a full-size hitch on here too. Does it have axles back there? No, it doesn't. It's just front-wheel drive. Some of these are all-wheel drive. That's the thing. They're not full drive anymore. They're all-wheel drive. All right, she's getting the bubbles out. Bring this back. I hear that's the direct injection pump. A little, and the higher tick is either the injectors or the lifters themselves. I've never seen someone as she made as her at a blizzard today. Oh, really, Rodney? Hey, what's going on, by the way? Other than the blizzard, like a foot of snow, 64 blue called in at work. I guess I'm in the show. Yep. 64 said we ain't coming in. That's because they're lazy bums. They're not the older generation that goes through 1 foot of snow no problem, versus these younger generations don't want to go to work for 1 inch. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Whew. So somebody, I don't like how this grounding rod down. See this ground rod, right? Whoops. See this right here? The grounding rod. Someone broke off the holders that push it into one of those holes, and it rests up against this, but it does have a heat shield. It rests up against the O2 sensor right there. Oh no, that's not a ground rod, that's a hot one, because it goes to the back side of the alternator. Burnt my finger a little bit reaching in there. Yeah. We had skeleton crew today. Yeah, in Alaska, I had to go to school in 4 foot. Yeah, that's what it is. Everyone's playing hooky. Playing hooky. And instead playing hockey. Right? Am I right? Alright, let's see what the temp says. Because we're holding at a nice height there. Yeah, it's got 95,000 on it. Temp's going good. I want to wait until it gets about operating temperature, which was in between 200 and that one. It's a nice rig in here, fairly nice. It's a 5-passenger. It's got Bose speakers in here. I like how these are right here. That's pretty cool. Of course, it's the RS. It's all sporty looking in here. Oh man, that's for the cold and the hot. Hold it. I like that. Kind of. It's more to go wrong though. Type C and a Type A USB. Huh. It's on low, so it's starting to start putting cold air out. The other person that made it at my depot is because I picked him up. Go get that checked out then. Definitely not rich. Until it gets hot enough. Which turning the AC on will make it get hotter quicker because it gives it stress. Make sure the fans are going on. Uh-oh. I think she's hooked up to here. I think she was on the phone. I think she hooked up to here. She hung up. She had to turn her Bluetooth on her off on her phone. That's funny. Whoops. They were hearing me talk. Whoever that was. They're probably like, what? I didn't hear him through the system though. Oh, the volume was pretty low. My kids have spring break this week already. How about spring break already? What's going on here? All right, we're waiting for this thing to warm up enough. And while I'm waiting, I might as well cool off on in the AC that's in here blowing on my face. I could put the liner on the tire too, but I can't really when the engine's running. I'm afraid I might get my fingers near the flywheel, so because the flywheel's on that side where I'm working. Oh, that spring break was April. Yeah, I know, right? What's this? It does have different settings. It's got a road setting, a snow setting, and a race mode setting. But that still would only be front wheel drive. Let's see what it does when I change it. Sport mode. Snow mode. What was the one she was on? Just plain old driving mode. I can't type today. Uh-oh. Rich, you've been told to go to the hospital by a nurse. Go to the hospital. Oh, really? Are you the nurse? I'm waiting for this thing to warm up. We're almost to operating temperature. We're getting there. Might as well sit with the AC blowing on me. The door's open, but hey, I'm still getting AC on me. I like how they're pretty simple to shut it off. You just twist. It's not like some, which is similar to how my my Sprinter is. To shut the air off out of the vents, you just twist this little thing. Leather seats, red stitching. It's got a moonroof, SOS, and OnStar, and some other thing. It's pretty nice in here. I'm a truck driver, but also a trained EMT. Oh, there you go. Well, it's got charger cords in there too, and an A and a C, and a 12-volt plug-in. This lady's a realtor. Yep, we're getting there. We're getting to operating. Just a little bit. It should be like maybe 175, possibly. It's got a little digital thing that moves up and down. And no engine lights. Information, yeah, it's showing my hood's open and my door's open. And then I'm not buckled up. What's the temp outside anyways? Should say somewhere. It's got every bell and whistle on it, so it probably does. Favorites, keypad, home. Oh, it is 82. It's hotter than 82 out there. Feels like it. Pistol Pete's wife is a nurse. She told him to go this morning. Well, that would help, wouldn't it? We're getting there to operating temperatures. Let's take a look at it real quick, see if we got any leaks. Because it's pressurizing. Well, it should shortly. I got it. Well, not quite. I don't have it on. It expanded a little bit because it should be about to here. So we're still getting a little air bubbles out. See them pop up when it flows back in. The thermostat open back up yet? Nope, not yet, because this is cold. If the one side, yeah, see this side of the hose, the operator hose is cold. Once the thermostat opens, this side will get hot. That's how you know when the thermostat opens or not. Right now it's cold. It looks like there's some back down in there, some antifreeze too. It must have been from when it was leaking. Yeah, we're a little bit up. We'd like a little lower than that. But once the thermostat opens, it'll fill this hose up. It'll go down. These are for the variable valve timing solenoids. On the Ecotech Chevys, they go out fairly often. You can clean them, but then sometimes cleaning doesn't really help. The Ecotech 4-cylinders that they have in like Cruises and stuff. Well, Cruises, some of the turbo, but I think it's staying. It looks like it's staying dry down there. See, I was down in there, right to the tip of my finger. See that shiny one, right? Whoops. That shiny thing right there where the tip of my finger is. Down in there. I was down in that spot. Staying dry so far. And you have loose spot parts that'll do that. I hate working on new cars. This one is not bad. It's got a lot of room. Sorry, that joke was terrible. I never even got to see the first one. It never let it through. What's up, Unknown Planet? It didn't let the first joke through, so I guess even YouTube thought it was terrible. Alright, once this one opens up, thermostat still didn't open because it's cold still. Yeah, I don't like this sitting up against that exhaust. It used to be up right in there, but somebody broke it. So now this is sitting up against the exhaust. The O2 sensor. That's the main wire to the back side of the alternator. Alternador. So yeah, it was highly not appropriate, but it was kind of funny. Oh, I never even saw it. Bex finally showed up 4 hours late. I hate all the plastic. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of plastic. Plastic. This is your air intake here. It's kind of interesting. You would think it'd have a hood scoop then. If you're sucking your air from this spot here, but I guess it flows through here, comes up through these fins here into the air intake there, and then goes to the bottom of the box. Excuse me. It's getting even higher. Once this opens, oh, it opened. It's hot. Okay, I gotta watch that, make sure it doesn't overflow. It's higher than it should be. Watch the temp here. I just hope the thermostat was fine. I mean, she said the guy replaced that one recently. That was the whole problem. Replace engine air filter suit. We already did that. Well, it's new. So we're about where that's operating temperature right there. It opened up the thermostat. Because we need to be down about here. So even after the thermostat opened, it didn't go down. It actually went up. That's weird. Should have went down because it filled up this pipe then. Because yeah, it's open now. It's hot. Woohoo! Wow! 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 That's hot. No touchy. Yeah, because that's too full. What I'll do is I'll shut it off, put the liner and wheel on, and then deal with the overflow if there is any. Alright, let's turn the AC off. Where's the AC on this thingy? Right there. Yeah, that's the RS edition. RS. This is a charging pad right there. Alright, let's shut it off. Yep, we're full temperature. Right below 200 is full operating. It went below went right at 200. I should look up to see what the temp's supposed to be on these. Because it should be right below 200, I believe. Although some run 212, some of these things. I have a package that was lost by USPS 2 months ago. Oh, I had something lost forever. It was a generator. A full-size generator. I think someone just stole it. You trying to get the AC to cool? I seen coolant and video hashtags off. That's USPS. Or no, it had a leak in the crossover. The upper radiator hose where it crosses over across the engine. It was an O-ring leaking, which we were thinking maybe it was a water pump, but it ended up being an O-ring. But then that made me have to go all the way back into town for just an O-ring, 3 of them, when I already had the water pump. Gotcha, mate. Yep, you got me. Yeah, this is supposed to be about down into here. So let's see here. We're just above 200 now. I'm gonna have to look to see what this is supposed to be. I'll have to shut you guys off so I can look that up. What the operating temperature is of one of these. Some of these newer ones run hotter than the old styles. We're just above 200. Most of the time, vehicles are supposed to be around. What is it? 192, 198, something like that. But it's just over 200. It's not super hot outside. It's 82. It says. You watch the. You see the bubble box? Get the air bubbles out. Yeah, see, it almost overflowed there. I can see it rising. It's so full it doesn't have enough space to go back up and down. Alright, let me shut it off. You have to push the brake to shut it off too. That's weird. Alright, it's getting the air bubbles back out now. See? That's what I wanted to do. Alright, let's start it back up. Sometimes it has to have it all stopped for it to get it all out. See how much it raises back up. Just had some air in there. I figured that's about where it ended up being once it opened up the thermostat, but it had an air bubble in there. I can kind of tell it did. All right, now that the air bubble's out, we'll let it see how much it'll rise up. Because we need it to here. Let's see if it goes much higher. I don't see a bleeder valve on this thing. But some have it on the highest point. Which would be the top of the radiator here if it had one, but which is underneath these moldings. Well, we got the fan running on low. Now it's spinning real fast. Minimum's here, so we're still above minimum. Alright. See if it cools down at all. See if it goes up. It's definitely taking longer than it should, this thing. Because I had to drive around and try to find all these parts for it. Just making sure all the air bubbles are out before I finalize the button up of it. Since I didn't have to do the water pump, I didn't have to take the tire and liner out. But I didn't know that. So now I got to put that back in too. But I wanted to make sure that this is not overflowing. It had some air in it earlier.
And that clicking sound, that's...
Yeah, it's the direct injection pump in the probably the rocker arms or something. What does this normally run temperature? Do you remember? Because like right there's the temperature gauge. I don't know how high it normally runs on you.
I should be more observant to that, but I just, unless it's like in an off mark, I will.
Yeah. I figured I'd look it up to see what they're supposed to run at. Because I know some newer vehicles run hotter than the older ones.
Okay.
They'll run over 200, some of them.
Huh.
Thanks for the jewel. It's burning it, yeah.
It's burning off.
You connected to this for a little bit, didn't you?
I did.
All of a sudden I looked over and it said someone was hooked up. And I was like, oh no, she probably hears me. This person here.
Oh no, I thought maybe you were hearing me because I was.
I didn't hear
talking,
you either.
know? Oh, strange.
And then you hung up and I was like, oh, she probably noticed. It said you had a missed call too from your mom. All right, it's not raising more than about 212, so that might be where this one's set at. Fans are running, so it's not like that has a problem with like overheating with fans. Like not turning on or something. It says to replace the air filter soon, but that's just a timer thingy that they automatically, you're supposed to reset every time you replace it.
Yeah,
The last guy might have not.
Okay.
It looks fine. I mean, obviously I had it apart.
I don't know how to reset it.
Hey, there's what's that? FedEx?
Oh,
Amazon?
that's Amazon. Hey, the harness came in.
Oh, there's Amazon.
Good timing, you two.
Hey, doggy, there's your harness. All right, we got a little bit more air bubbles out. Yeah, it's a little lower. Perfect. All right, I'll let it sit with it off while I put that other stuff together and see how the water stays.
Yeah, I wish Jesse and the I messaged them earlier. I'd love for them to be able to meet them and.
Yeah, they're supposed to be here sometime, right?
Yeah, I just don't know. They didn't specify a time. Hi. Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna put this liner in now. Those are all the screws right there. And one clip. One's a clip and the rest are screws. Where's that clip at? Right there? No, that's not a clip. One of these are.
Let's see. Let's see what I got here, Maria. Ooh, I got the
Hey, what's up, Minty? Fixing a friend's car. Had a antifreeze leak. To what?
Strangers.
Oh, yeah. And they're not going to be a nice guard dog anymore.
Huh?
There won't be a good guard dog anymore if all the strangers are giving them stuff.
Exactly. I was kind of like, sorry. Okay, let's see how this is going.
These fabric ones are a pain. We can pull it back down to where it was. There we go. Oh, that's the pushing one. I wonder it wouldn't work. Hey, Minty, did you see all my shorts? With a whole bunch of rock content on both my channels. We're slowly getting more. We win some mines on Saturday, so yep. Some of that content I get for stuff like you, plus I enjoy rock stuff myself all the time anyway, so. Someone's like, oh, Jerome's rock hounding now. I said, no, I've been rock hounding since I was a little tyke. What's up, girl? Hi. Hello. What's up? Hmm? How you doing? Oh, good doggy. Oh, good doggy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. You helping foreman? Huh? You were the foreman of the job? I think that dog's a caterpillar or something. What's up, David? Welcome back. And it says I was shoveling snow and my finger turned burgundy and were swollen. Color has entered right hand. Turned to normal. My left hand still has a swollen middle and pinky finger. That doesn't sound very good. Sounds like a blood flow issue. So that's a crankshaft sensor down there. The bottom of the water pump. Alright, try to put it back where it was. Alright. Oh, let's see. Tuck this underneath. Back in there. Put all these little screws in the liner. Weather here is bipolar, almost 80. Yesterday, 21. Yeah, and then you wonder why our bodies are having problems because they can't get used to it. With all this up and down, left and right weather, right? See the clip. Is that a UTV or something? The clip was up in here. Right up on top here. There we go.
Oh no, I think this thing is, I measured her girth, and this should not be the, I think it's too tight. Do you have a harness for Skittles or no?
I do, but it's almost too tight for him.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. What do you think? I think this one would be too tight. Yeah, you're like, are you moving? 'Cause it's
He's a little smaller than she is.
maybe it's not as bad as what
I have mine adjusted all the way out, and it still
that's
is
what I
not quite perfect for him.
tight. You might have to get the next size up.
I got my last one from Ross, I think.
Okay.
I have one for the big dog too, Canela. That's a large though. It was just too big for Skittles.
Here's your girth. So measure your girth and don't know. What do you think, Maria? I think this is,
The clip just falls right out.
no, maybe not. What do you think? Here.
Wonder why it falls out. I took it out
I
properly.
think it's too tight. That's what she's thinking.
Yeah, see, that's what I'd be afraid with. I'd be afraid with Skittles. When he would take like a big breath and he's hiking, it would just chafe maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order the next size up. Well, at least this one doesn't take as long.
That's a medium.
That's a medium. So let me try it. Cassie's. Well, Cass actually. it
She looks
might-
bigger though. She looks chunkier.
Believe it or not, here she is, but the girth, she's not as like Maria. Let me see that. Let me see. Come here, Cass. Let me see yours. 'Cause the only difference is hers is a different color coming in Wednesday.
All right. all on loosely. She's looking a little confused. Like, what are you doing?
I know. Yeah, it's not as bad as. I don't know. See what you think compared to Skittles. She's walking a little better, but like I said, she's actually heavier in the grip, but her neck is a lot.
She found a nice spot to sit.
Yeah. Come here.
All right, that's all good. Let's tighten this one up.
The nice thing is you all don't pull me like you usually do. So I think there is something to this thing.
Got 3 screws under here.
What do you think, Cassie?
There's the other one. There's one missing. I was like, where'd it go? There we go. Oh, I think she's ready to put the tire on. These are pretty big tires. They're 21 inch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Pretty big tires. You must go down a lot of dirt roads with it,
Yeah.
other than your own.
I do.
I mean, it looks like you went to Car Peak and back 5 times. I've been up there once with my car, which it's iffy, because they say it's not advised for cars because it's
Yeah.
rock sticking up.
This, I don't know. I really don't like taking this razor down the dirt. But when I originally got it, we weren't living here. We were living in San Francisco. And then we came here. This is not good. I had to get the tires switched out. 'Cause the ones they had in there were very street-like tires, and they were just more of a sporty type that were not made for dirt and gravel and all that.
Yeah.
But they said that these are the ones that go with the car. Yamaha.
Yeah, they're Yamaha Geolanders.
Stock, that's what it's called. Stock tires. That's what I had originally. I don't know what that is.
They're called torque sticks, these. That way you can just tighten it up to the right torque just by using one of these.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to, we'll have to put it to whatever it says, which is 80 foot-pounds. So it kind of just stops and vibrates a whole bunch. That's when it hits it. 80 foot-pounds. Yep. All right. Now you get the jack over there. I had it underneath because that'll hold the engine up with it.
Oh, okay.
You passed? Nice. So Mustafa. All right, it sunk down like it was supposed to. Good.